Mind blown. Alright you guys, you know the drill. The hair is back. We are just good old fashioned playing with makeup today. I'm going to use the Pat McGrath Huetopian palette again, obviously, because how can I not? And then I also picked up a few other goodies yesterday, like the new Laura Mercier setting powder. I've got another Laura Mercier highlighter. This is my first ever MAC foundation, some By Terry stuff, so I've got some new stuff to try out. We're going to play with it and just have some good old-fashioned makeup fun like we do around here. Now, before we get started, let's go ahead and do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It helps my channel out so much, so I appreciate it if you do. And now let's play with some makeup. Okay, so naturally we're starting with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, and I'm just going to spread this all over my face. I just can't get enough of this primer, you guys. I just can't. I went shopping with my mama bear yesterday and apparently just blacked out and bought all this makeup. So one of the things that I picked up was this MAC Studio Fix Tech Cream to Powder Foundation. I say I've never tried MAC before, but I tried MAC I think when I was like 18 years old. And for a very brief period of time, I was a Dior girl back then. I know, say what you want. And I have not tried MAC, I reckon, in like 15 years, or no, I'm not even that old. So maybe like 10 years since. Anyway, so I've not tried any of their new products. And honestly, the only thing I think I actually tried from MAC back then was like their Studio Fix foundation, like their first kind of ever foundation. Anyway, I've been wanting to try, it's got like a, what is this? Oh, that's the foundation. Duh. There you go. I'm all over the place today, you guys. It's just kind of like a get ready with me style, you know what I'm saying? But I've been wanting to try some of their products for a really long time, and just kind of, you know, money, all that kind of thing, other products come up. And I saw this yesterday, and in my blackout I was like, I'm gonna get it. So this is what we're gonna try. It's like, this is NC25 by the way, but it's like what it's got like a weird, I'm like, this is weird. It's, okay. Let's try it with this Delium Tools 968 BDHD Phase Brush. I feel like this is gonna be super full coverage. Ooh. I don't know if this is gonna be a nice foundation. I haven't even watched any reviews on it or anything. I just honestly saw it and was like, that looks intriguing. Let's try that. It's going on quite nicely so far. It's a good shade match too. So NC25, there you go. That's my MAC shade. If you need, if you ever use me as a color reference. Okay, I just don't like brushes, I think, so I'm gonna try it with my sponge. I'm gonna do one half of my face and then we'll do the other half so we can compare. I keep leaning forward to see myself in the friggin' mirror. Just bring the mirror forward, Martina. My lordy. It's looking nice. It's looking so smooth on the skin. This looks lovely. Okay. It's still a little bit tacky when it says cream to powder, but like, it's not super tacky. I wonder how creams are gonna go over the top of this. We'll soon find out. Okay, all right. So this is one half with just like one kind of layer done, and then this is like nothing. And so far, honestly, one, the most perfect shade match for me, and two, it's honestly like really blurring on the skin. It has not emphasized any texture in any way. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish putting this on, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so the foundation is on. I will say, I think if you have super dry skin or dry skin, you probably won't like this because I have an ever so slightly dry patch right here and it kind of did cling to it a little bit, but it is very smoothing on the skin. Let's go ahead and use this concealer. I haven't spoken about this concealer on my channel yet, I don't believe. This is the Lancome Teint Edole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. I actually purchased this as soon as it came out and I was gonna do a review on it, and then I just kind of forgot because honestly, I know that like Britt Clark and that really, and even Ali Glines like really raves about this concealer. I don't really like it, to be honest, you guys. I really don't super love it. I'm just gonna pop a touch of my Kosas Revealer Concealer over the top just because this one's a little bit too dark. I think if you don't have difficult under eyes like me with the pigmentation and the darkness, you would probably really like the Lancome concealer. But if you're someone that's looking for something a little bit more full coverage and something that's gonna actually like cover your dark circles and pigmentation, I don't know, I don't think it's the concealer for you. I don't know what it is about the concealer. I don't put it on and look like I'm not super wowed by it, if that kind of makes sense. And then for cream contour, we're gonna go in with Makeup by Mario today. Why not? See how nicely that Mario contour just taps out though? Like, so easy, so nice. That foundation is looking lovely. Like, lovely. It even looks a little bit glowy in a good way in the monitor. I just feel like my skin's looking pretty good. You know what I'm saying? God, I tell you what, I proper like beat myself in the head when I tap out my contour. That cannot be good for me. My arm gets sore too. I saw this product online and it's not something like, the price of it is not something I would have normally just like been sporadic, like so spontaneously purchased. But I don't know what it was. I've been wanting to try this kind of powder for a while and I just, like I said, I just blacked out and bought it. So this is the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder Palette. So I don't know how old this is, but it just got released in Australia yesterday. So this is actually my first By Terry product. So isn't that exciting? Packaging is luxe, girl. She fancy. So this is fair to medium, and then they have medium to dark. And the shade range looked kind of okay, but I don't have enough experience, to be honest, about like all different skin tones and powder and how that works, just because I'm not a makeup artist. But they do have the fair to medium and the medium to dark. And this one does go a little bit deeper as well. So they were saying like you could potentially use that as a contour shade. I don't know how I would, but maybe on like a natural makeup day. But you know how By Terry has that like really famous kind of hyaluronic powder, so I thought I would pick this up to try it, because at the moment nothing's beating my Kosas powder, so we're gonna have to try and find something to beat it, or come close, you know. I don't know whether to use this shade or this shade for my under eyes. And actually I'm gonna do one with a brush, and then I saw Michelle Wong use this palette and she uses a finger to pat it in underneath her eyes. I'm gonna try the yellow one, the slight yellow one here. And I'm just going to press it in how I would. Whoa, that's blurring. But it's like it's emphasized my... Do you find that I look like I've been punched in the face in this area now? I feel like I have. Let me try the light one. It's like all of my concealer has now come off this inner corner. Can you see that? So here's the thing, the under eye itself looks lovely and like hydrated, but it's like taken the coverage off the concealer or something. Like it literally looks like I've just taken coverage off right here. Let me try my finger with the lightest shade like Michelle Wong did. Oh, I feel like that's already better. I think I might actually like setting my under eyes with this powder with my finger. I've never actually tried setting my under eyes with like my finger before. Has anyone else done this before? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to pick up this shade, I think, and I'm going to take my powder puff and I'm just gonna press this over the face. I'm just gonna do 1/2 so we can see the difference. I'm not using as much powder today as well because that foundation says it's supposed to be like a cream to powder. I don't feel like I should have to use as much, you know what I mean? What do you guys think? So this is 1/2 powdered and this is the other half. I think that looks really smooth and lovely. I feel like I look pretty poreless, to be honest, you guys. What do you think? What do you think? Let me know. So I'm just going to set the rest of my face. I'm gonna take my Delium Tools powder brush and I'm gonna take this darker color right here. And I'm going to put this where the contour is, and just, because why not? I don't think it really is doing much at all. Just a slight little shadow. Oh, it has actually. That's cool. I like that. That's like a nice alternative, and it's so natural because it's so light. I mean, honestly, this palette is like super extra, and like I can find uses for all of these shades to like really enhance my makeup, but like no one needs to just like take this many extra steps in their makeup game. But if you're someone like me who just can't help yourself, this is cool actually. Okay, not mad, not mad. Let's use a bronzer that I have not used on this channel in a little while. Let's use my Fenty Beauty. This is the Shady Biz color in the powder bronzer. Do not like the cream, really like the powder. So let's use this one. Yes, I just used that by Terry to kind of contour, but I'm extra, so leave me alone. We're doing all the steps still. If you find that maybe you've gone a little bit like too concentrated, you can get like a duo fiber brush like this and just ever so lightly like buff it over your skin, and it will just like get rid of any harsh lines. All right, let's do highlighter now, and today I'm so freaking excited for highlighter. So I've got the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in Light Catcher. This is in the color Celestial Light. So I was not intending on picking up this product in any way, shape or form, and then the girl at Mecca swatched it for me and I was like, okay, give it to me, give it all to me. So I haven't even opened it yet, but it's beautiful. I need to have a proper look at it right now. I don't know if I see how this is a setting powder though, because when she oh, maybe. Okay, I can see if you're like, okay, this is like for my extra people. So this is Celestial Light right here, and I feel like you can barely see it, right? Which is exactly what you want. So this is just beautiful, honestly. Really pretty. Hopefully you guys can kind of see it. But essentially this is going to be for someone that either one, wants the slightest highlight, or two, wants to be really extra like I'm about to be, and kind of like strategically put translucent setting powder to like brighten areas of your face that you're okay with highlighting. So I'm going to show you. I'm just going to take my e.l.f. Cosmetics powder brush, and I'm just going to take the barest amount of product into the brush in the cap, and I'm gonna like really work it in, and then what I'm gonna do is just really lightly sweep this over the high points of my face up on my forehead. Yeah, there we go. So just ever so slightly. See how you can now see a glow there? Oh, that's freaking beautiful. And then I'm also going to, I was gonna use this more like a highlight, but on this side of the face, just so we can see the difference, I'm gonna, oh wow. Yeah, see how, I don't know how you would set your entire face with this. It just wouldn't work. That is, oh my God. Oh my, OMG. OMG. Bathe in it, baby, bathe in it. Oh my Lord, is that holy balls? Okay. See, this is why I bought it, because this was my, I was just like, oh my God, when she swatched it, and like, this is one of those products I would just automatically not purchase, because it's like, oh God, when would you ever use that? Like, that doesn't seem like a product, but damn. Wow, that's, wow. My God, this is actually mind blown. Okay, so this is the Laura Mercier Rose Glow Highlighting Powder, or it's just a highlighter. Is she not beautiful? Damn, she's beautiful. This is limited edition. I've been waiting for like 3 months, I think 2 or 3 months for this to come out. Mel Thompson used this in a video ages ago when it very, very first came out in the US, and I have wanted it ever since because it looked so beautiful on her, and it took us so freaking long to get it. And as soon as it dropped, I was at Mecca and they didn't even know that it had dropped, and I was like, no, I know you have it. It says you have it online. Go in the back and get it. So let's go ahead and try this little puppy out. I'm going to just, oh, she's pretty. Don't you worry, I'll use another video where it's just this highlight, but oh wow. I was worried it was gonna be maybe a little bit too dark on my skin, but it seems to be quite perfect. Oh my gosh, I'm like highlighted just to the heavens. This is perfection. I love a good highlighter, you guys. Okay, well, color me highly friggin' impressed with those two products. I'm so pumped that they lived up to like all of my dreams, because, just because. So satisfied right now. All right, I'm just gonna quickly go and do brows, and I'll be right back. I'm using the Benefit Precisely My Brow, if you're wondering, by the way. I'm back, I've done my brows, and I did this eye off camera, so we're gonna recreate it. Now, I'm using Huetopian Dream again, because I had to, and you would have already seen my review, or hopefully you've already seen my review, and I used this shade, and this shade. So today I wanted to use the multi-chrome because I felt like you guys would want to see that as well. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't like this shade, but not because it's not a good shade. I just don't, I noticed when I was filming my review, if I like went back further, you could see the duochrome slightly maybe. I don't know, it's just not my color shade that I like. So it's a nice quality shade, This is too dark and burgundy for me. I don't love like super burgundy kind of eyes. So I just wanted to kind of be honest and transparent about that, but it is a personal preference thing, not a quality thing, if that kind of makes sense. So the first shade that I picked up, I've already primed my lids with my NARS primer, and I went into this, I think it's called Super Shock off the top of my head. I went into this with my Ref of 15, and I built it up on the outer corner here first. Like, I tried to create a halo eye, and now it's just turned into like a mosh pit of reddy brownie shades. So yeah, I'm not super loving. I'm disappointed too because my base makeup looks so good and I feel like my eye looks like crap. But let me know what you guys think about this eye look. And you can tell me if you don't like it. Just, we don't need to be arseholes about it, but you can tell me. Just be like, no, it's not my vibe either. That's okay. So I'm going into the brown here now with the Ref of 14, and I'm going to build this up in the outer corners. I always find that this eye turns out so much better because I've like worked out the kinks on this eye. That's why I always go and do an eye off camera first. All right, we're gonna leave that there. And we're gonna go into my, what is this called? I keep calling it my Fetish Eyes, but that's the mascara. It's the Intensifies, like little wand thingy. God, I love this thing. I've used it every day. It's so good. And then we're gonna go into this like duo cream. I'm pretty sure it's called like Bliss Sex Dream or something like that. Whatever this duo cream, or multi-cream I should say, is, we're going in with that. I'm just taking it on a flat shader brush, and then because I have put the intensifiers down, I don't need to wet my brush, which is brilliant. So what I do is I take a brush and I pick up some of this intensifiers, like little product on it. I'm just going to pat it over the top, because you are actually supposed to be able to use this over the top of shadows and it intensifies them. I didn't find that. I feel like it just almost mattified it, but you know, that's fine. And then I went into this gold shade right here because again, I didn't use this the other day and I wanted to show you guys. Now, I am not building it up to opacity, so you're probably not gonna get a real like, but you can see how glittery it is, right? So that's just what I did. I used it as a top up because I didn't like the the multi-chrome on its own. So I was like, I'm gonna throw some glitter on there. This eye definitely turned out so much better than this eye, so that's at least one thing. Like this eye just looks a little bit more blended and better. This eye just looks like someone vomited on it almost. Okay, now I added a wing, and then I did Fenty Beauty liner in my top line. I did Greyish Core Crayon in my lower waterline, and I added mascara, which was just the Kosas Big Clean. And then for my lower lash line, I just put Super Shock, ran it along here, and the Plum Noir, so the brown, and also ran it along there. So exactly what I did in my video last week. So I'm just going to quickly go and do this off camera and I will be right back. Okay, so the rest of my eyes are finished and I just quickly went and did my hair and added my jewelry and stuff. So let's do some lips. Now, nothing revolutionary for lips today. I'm taking Colourpop BFF and then MAC Creme de Nude because I want my lips to be super neutral against I just realized I didn't put any powder blush on. Okay, well, I'm gonna do my lips and then we'll put powder blush on, okay? Oh, I love that lip combo, that's gorgeous. And then I'm taking a Luna Beauty Moon Gloss. This is such a beautiful nude gloss. So I feel like this blush needs another little moment in the sun because I don't think I've worn it again since that video on camera, like for you guys to see on camera. And it's the Makeup by Mario Desert Rose Blush because this blush is beautiful, honestly, you guys. And I really need you to like, I need you to appreciate it with me. It's just stunning. Like, look at how it just adds like the most perfect finish to the skin, honestly. Honestly, I love this blush so much. This is my favorite blush. This is. It is. It is. Okie dokie, finished makeup look. What do we think? What do we think? I have to admit, I don't hate the eyes as much now that like my hair's done, my lips done, I've put some blush on, and like it's like the fit has come together, you know what I'm saying? I want to know what you guys think. What do you think? What do you think? Please tell me. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed just the sitting down and playing with makeup. I kind of have been feeling a little bit pressured to just like constantly be doing like reviews and stuff on my channel, and honestly the most fun that I have is just sitting down and putting on a full face of makeup for you guys. So let me know what you think as well. Do you enjoy those kinds of videos, or do you want to see like more targeted reviews? Because I want to give you guys what you want while also enjoying it myself. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I hope that you had a good time with me today. If you have made it this far, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I truly appreciate it. And if you're watching till this point, you're just an absolute gumdrop fairy and I appreciate you. Now, I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye. Why are you making that sound? Oh shit, I just got that everywhere. Lovely jubbly. Ow, ow, something went in my eye. I don't know.